got here? Hey, kid. Hey. Wake up. Woo-hoo. Your turn to shop. You ain't ashamed to be in a gimp, are you, kid?
Do you think my infirmity gives me a disadvantage?
Kid, what I think is you're an egg-sucking buttercup.
Go!
Than I had at the Neosho Spring Fair. Where's that? It's about a day's ride out of Springfield. You ever been there, Missouri? No. What's it like? Well, it ain't the worst place on earth, but you can sure enough see it from there. You a professional fighter? Never made any money at it. You're good. You ain't so shabby yourself. Where'd you learn all that foot stuff? Around here and there. Where are you from? Chicago. Simon Westner. Nick. Nick? That's it, just Nick? Thanks for saving my life. No worries, I wouldn't have done it for anybody. Nick, I hate to see a man outnumbered. I believe in honesty and fair play. Don't you? Yeah, I do. So where are you headed for, Nick? Vancouver. Vancouver? What for? Gold's all further north, and it's all gone now anyhow. No, I'm looking for somebody. Are you a bounty hunter? No. Is there a reward? Maybe, but not in money. I gotta say, Nick, you sure are one mysterious gent. Got it? Come on, Nick, who are you looking for? A man. A man? I guess you really trust me, huh? I mean, I only saved your life. Look, I'm sorry I nearly got us both killed, okay? That's all right. What's that people say? Guy that laughs laughs best. He got his knife. Grafton Corners. Well, look out, Grafton Corners. Simon Westner and Nick something are coming to town. Crazy old coot. Oh, I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. I say, Guanda, Louisiana, my true. That is one strange contraption you got there, Nick. What's it made of? Hickory and leather. Nick, can I ask you, how's it figure you don't know your true name? Don't it have to be the same as your old man's? It's kind of complicated. No worries anyway. I reckon Nick's all you need if you're not gonna grow up and try to be president. Well, what I can't figure is how you got to be Nick in the first place. Well, Sister Emily started calling me that at the orphanage. Sort of a joke, because all I had was a nickname for 16 years. And what was it? What was what? Your nickname. Doesn't matter. No, it matters to me.
Why's that?
Because you can't be partners with a man unless you know all there is to know about him.
Never been partners with anybody before.
No man wants to be alone, Nick. Not out in this part of the world.
Well, I gotta go to Vancouver.
No, you gotta take time to live a little.
I don't know.
See, the main thing partners do for one another is they stick up for each other. Comes in handy out here. Or maybe you hadn't noticed. So what was it?
What was what? Okay, you promise you won't laugh?
I swear.
Okay. As you might have noticed, I've got a few freckles.
Freckles? That's what they called you, wasn't it? It was freckles.
Hey, you promise.
I'll never tell. Word of honor.
Yeah?
I swear. Freckles.
Come on. Pass me those buckets over there, will you? Hurry up, come on.
Come on, let's take a little look-see.
I need a train schedule.
Come on, Nick, stick around.
No, you go ahead.
Take these bags of flour out to the wagon.
Help you, young fella?
It says here there's no train for a week,
Well, that's what it says.
but there must be a train coming.
This here's a spur. There is one coming through Moose Junction day after next.
How far's that?
Well, it's about 60 mile due west.
60 miles. Thanks. I'm sorry, ma'am. Miss. I didn't see you.
It has been a great pleasure meeting you, Simon.
That's all right. I can manage.
I'm pleased that we will be doing business together.
No worries.
Father! Look what came for me today.
Well, I'd love to hear you play it sometime.
How about right now?
Excellent idea. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
Now, what are you going to play for?
Do you know Buffalo Gals?
Buffalo Gals. Of course I know Buffalo Gals.
Where are we going?
Gotta do a guy a favor. Make us a couple bucks.
What kind of favor?
Will you relax? Well, I bet you're just the loudest singer in church.
What if I am?
Oh, it's Freckles the choir boy, huh? Kidding. Kidding.
Where are we going? What are you doing?
Nick, I told you. No worries. If it ain't on the up and up, Simon Westner ain't interested. Nick, a girl like that takes a lot more than two-bit odd jobs to make happy. You gotta have cash, you gotta have style, you gotta be a somebody.
Whoa, boy, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, now, whoa, easy, easy, boy, easy, easy. There you go. Look at this. No disease in this horse, boy. No disease in this horse. You get to Moose Junction quick as a wink. Maybe even quicker.
What about that?
What, the bicycle?
Well, you see, actually, well, the thing is, I don't quite know how to ride a horse.
Oh, city boy, are you? Sure, come on. It's all yours for $5. You're $2 short.
Here you go.
Good luck, boys.
I can't accept that.
Why not? You earned it.
I didn't do anything.
Well, then it's your going away present. No obligations. Unless, maybe you think about sticking around a bit longer, Nick.
I've got a couple of things to figure out yet.
So you stick with me and we'll get there together.
That's not what I mean.
Nick. You know, I said it before. You sure are a hard one to figure.
Listen, thanks for what you did.
Okay? Yeah, well. I guess you owe me one.
What's the matter with you?
I need help, sir.
Well, get in. I got an injured man here. Get in, hold his head.
What happened?
Tree fell on him. He's all broke up inside. That's it, good. Keep him steady. Yeah. Yeah! Yeah!
Get him inside. Open his shirt.
Thanks for the help. I'm Tom McLean.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
You got a name?
Nick.
Put him down.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us.
Over here. How are the crackles? Get those rims to the wheel right. What's those saw blades?
Heard the bad news, Tom. Sure sorry about it. Good man, Tamblin. What happened?
Up guard in the limber lost. Big fur come down on him.
By itself?
Stripped and stolen, like the one 2 weeks ago.
Some folks would try anything for a buck these days, eh?
I guess so, Jack.
Well, see you later.
Excuse me, Mr. McLean?
Help yourself to some chow.
Thank you, sir, but I was wondering if maybe there might be some kind of job for me around here. I've never chopped down a tree before, but I don't mind hard work.
Times are tough here like everywhere else.
Sure, I know that, but
Better eat while there's still something left.
You like chops?
What is it?
There.
No, thanks.
Where are you on your way to?
Vancouver.
Come by bike, did you?
Tried to make the train at Moose Junction. Wheel broke. Kind of stuck, I guess.
There are no jobs here, boy.
I know. I asked Mr. McLean. But I'll do anything.
What good can you do with that hand, huh?
Do you think my infirmity gives me a disadvantage?
You tell me.
Shovel me some old spuds on here, will you, Hamish? What's a crippled hand around here, anyway? Show 'em what you got, Fenwick. And you too, Jack.
Spuds? Coffee? Who needs a second helping, huh? One right there? Right there. Did you make these?
Learned it from my old man.
They're beautiful.
I'm gonna give you a chance, Nick, but it's dangerous out there. You saw what happened to Tamblin.
I don't mind danger, sir.
Well, I gotta put down a name for the accounts.
How about Smith? Nick Smith.
Half the men up here call themselves Smith, usually on the run from something. That's your situation?
No, sir.
The way I see it, a man can't have a better friend than someone who tells him the truth. What about it? Are we gonna be friends? Well, then.
I was 6 months old. They say a priest found me in a picnic basket.
What happened to your parents?
What about Jones? Nick Jones, that be okay for you?
You think they abandoned you?
Look, Mr. McLean, I don't know anything. Some clerk at City Hall gave me a name. Told me to start looking in Vancouver. It might not even be him, and even if it is, a lot can happen in 17 years.
What was the name? I'll need to put something down here.
They said his name was O'Brien. Walter O'Brien.
Nicholas O'Brien.
Here you go. Try 'em on.
So, how do I look?
Like you're from Chicago?
Charlie, bring us down a new crosscut.
Hey! Take that bite to the stump on the ridge and tie it back with a twister.
As soon as we get this cleared, watch it. We'll move on to the Limberlost. One's there with the small saws or buckers, and them there with two-bed axes or swampers. The way I see it, the Limberlost is like a bank. Values shoot up every day. This country's starting to split apart at the seams. Hey, Pete.
Yo.
Give him a hand up there with the haulback.
Yes, sir.
Families need homes. Smart man pays attention to what folks want, has the right product at the right time, and Bob's your uncle.
Bob?
What do you say in Chicago? Everything's honky-dory, falling off a log, duck soup, what?
Thomas McLean?
Hello, Olivia.
Don't Olivia me, you callous man. Just look what you've done. And now that you've taken away their home, I don't imagine you've given 1 ounce of thought to where they're going to live or who's going to look after them. Have you? No, of course not. Not Tom McLean. He's too busy making money to worry about a few piddly little wild creatures.
Olivia, I'm...
Yes? You should be ashamed of yourself.
I've met more difficult human beings in my life, but none of them quite so charming. How are you with horses?
Not my favorite animal.
City boy, eh?
Funny you should mention that.
Here we are. The Limberlost. What do you think?
They're big.
My old man bought it 30 years ago. Over 7,000 acres altogether. What you see here is the finest standard timber on the continent. Spent a lot of time out here when I was younger.
Why is it called Limberlost?
Oh, some dimwit got lost in here. Wandered around for weeks. Outsmarted the grizzlies, mountain lions. Pretty near starved to death before the swamp finally got him. Sucked him down right up to his neck. All the red ants and porcupines took care of the rest.
Guess it's a good idea to stick to the path, huh?
Yeah, if you can find one.
From up here, you'll get a better idea of what it is you're guarding. Trail's 5 miles around. Once in the morning, once before dark. In between, you'll maintain the fence along the road. You see anything suspicious, you fire 1 shot. No more than that. Don't be a hero. Understood?
Yes, sir.
And one more thing.
Yes, sir.
Any tomfool can act tough. It takes guts to fess up to your mistakes. You have any problems out here, something you can't get the hang of, you tell me or Dunk about it.
Yes, sir, I'll do that. Ooh, what's that?
Little old cougar. He won't bother you. You know how to use that thing? No, you give it a try. Best stay high and dry if you want to live through the night. And I'll tell you something else. Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Nature has strange powers. I can't say what they are. I don't know exactly. But if you pay attention, you'll get on fine. Maybe even improve some. Try to play around with Mother Nature, and you'll be ground up and spit out like a wad of chewed tobacco. You gotta remember to breathe.
Yeah. I don't understand anything about anything out there. It's all so different. Birds, bugs, critters. I want to know what they are, what they do.
These'll get you started. Local woman wrote them both. Miss Olivia Pollard. Took all the pictures, too.
Olivia. She's the one who's crazy about trees and critters?
That's her. Lovely lady. No use for loggers. No use at all. You'd better have this, too. Had it since I was a lad. Comes all the way from San Francisco. I used to keep my specimens inside.
What kind of specimens?
For me, it was bugs. The more legs, the better. Because spiders had their own special appeal. Love the ones that spit. Ever seen a spider spit?
No, actually, I haven't.
Wonderful creatures.
I'm sure.
Mr. O'Brien. Oh, there she is. Good as new. Give her a try.
Thanks.
Oh. You ready?
Yeah. Hey, Charlie.
And it reminds me of you. You used to disappear out there in the Limberlost. You and your old man. Remember that big steelhead you caught?
Learn how to ride that thing.
Whoever you are, I know you're in here. You're trespassing on private property, which I'm personally bound to protect with armed force if necessary, by order of Mr. Tom McLean, owner of the Limberlost.
Do you intend to shoot me?
I'm sorry.
Nice to meet you again, Mr. Sorry. I'm Angelica McMurrick.
Hey, you hurt?
Well, it's just a scratch. I got caught in a stupid swamp. I lost a shoe. I should have known better.
Were you lost?
Lost? Here? I've been coming out here all my life. Olivia, well, she's my aunt, asked me to come out and feed her babies, if I can find them. These didn't grow here.
Oh, I did that. seemed like a good place to grow, so I thought if
You?
we put them there.
Think?
Now and then. Nothing at your level, I'm sure.
No, I'm sure. What are you staring at?
Nothing. Just the way the light makes kind of a halo. Makes you look like your name.
What do you mean?
Makes you look like an angel.
Swamp Angel's more like it. What's your real name?
Nick.
Nick what?
Nobody.
Nick Nobody?
O'Brien.
I know.
What?
Let's make a wish before we go. Go on. Go on.
Well, I guess one thing is, I sure wish no bears smell me tonight while I'm on duty.
I believe in wishes. Don't you?
Well, not really.
You'll see.
Do you want to wear my boot?
No, it's all right. I think I can manage. They're under here. Right here. Aren't they just the dearest things?
What are they?
Bear cubs.
I'm from Chicago.
Angelica McMurk, look at you. What have you done to yourself?
Oh, and Olivia, this nice boy saved my life.
Nice boy? How do you know he's a nice boy? Doesn't look like a nice boy.
I work for Mr. McLean, ma'am.
Thought I'd seen you somewhere before. Come along, Angelica. You tell that Mr. McLean of yours that this fence he put up is a spiteful slap in the face of our Creator, who created the Limberlost as a habitat for his most beautiful creations. And anyone who thinks they can come in here and cut it all down is gonna have to do it over my dead body.
Mr. McLean's building homes for families.
Young man, your ignorance is only outdone by your appalling lack of sensitivity.
Found a track, did you?
Oh, mountain cat or deer. Big deer, bear something.
Maybe the most dangerous creature of all.
What's that? Well, sir, see, it was only Mrs. Pollard and her niece, and I didn't fire a shot on account that I thought that, you know, they're pretty harmless.
Well, don't be so sure. Olivia Peck's quite a wallop. She thinks she owns the place. And Angelica, let me see, she'd be about your age, I suppose.
I suppose so, now that you mention it.
Well, mend this up and get yourself into town and bring us back a couple of 100 more feet of fence and wire. Take the buckboard.
With horses?
Of course with horses. What do you think?
I know some government people in Vancouver. O'Brien, am I right? Walter, from Chicago.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Don't have to check the records. You go on to the store, I'll send a wire.
Simon! They need those rims back by Friday, Mr. Carter.
Hey, Simon.
Woo! I'll be darned. Look who's back in town.
Never left, actually. Got a job working out at the logging camp.
Oh, honest work, huh? Yeah, well, me too. You know Mr. Carter?
Looking for Tom McLean, are you?
Yeah, I'm the new guard out at the Limberlocks.
Are you then?
So, you get rich yet?
Yeah, can't say I have.
Well, there's still ways to get there if you want. I've got a few angles.
No, thanks. A few weeks' pay and I'll be out to
All
Vancouver.
right, Mr. Wesner, I don't pay the high wages I do to have you lollygagging around all around the place.
Good to see you again, Nick.
It's good seeing you, too.
You like the dead things, huh?
Specimens.
Specimens. Maybe you too are the specimen.
I don't understand.
Saru. Perhaps there are many things you don't understand.
Well, what things?
The men in the camp have been cheated by McLean for a long time. And now they want a share of the profit.
What are you saying?
Tesaru. If a tree falls in the forest, it's a good idea to get out of the way. Yeah? If you don't... But I believe Grim Tamblyn was not so wise as you. Be careful, young man.
If there's some half-wit donkey out there says Tom McLean's a cheat,
The man's in a position to know.
Listen to me, lad. McLean's a hard man to read. Keeps it all bottled up, but his heart's as big as... I've seen him carry plenty of hurt men out of the woods on his own back. And I know a dozen families he's helped through the winters up here. Nobody ever pays him back, and he don't expect it. Old man was the same. Rare breed, both of them.
Well, I didn't think he was just...
Don't ever think too much. Brain's the weakest organ in the human body. You want the real answer, you got to examine your gut. Truth's not an idea. It's something you feel.
Okay, boys, read them and leave them.
Look at that.
Win again.
I think it's your deal.
I feel my luck changing. Give me two, George.
Me too.
You're always in luck.
I'm in. One more.
Somebody lifts my key in church, burglarizes my office, and runs off with the Limberlost map. What's happened to this town?
I'd see it all over the place, George. Getting worse by the day.
Well, I don't like it one bit.
Well, you can always go back east. Become one of those Philadelphia lawyers. Get your cute little girl in there and stuck up schools.
Angelica has no interest in going back east, neither do I.
Will you two stop? What I'm interested in is finding out who it is that's got in mind to strip my forest clean.
You stole it. You said you believed in honesty and fair play. I trusted you.
What are you talking about?
You know what? The map. How could you just go and break the law? Huh?
Look, Nick, I got conned myself, all right? The guy told me it was okay. You saw, he gave me the key. I know it was stupid, but I didn't want you to leave, so I figured if I could just get us started.
But you figured wrong.
I know that now. I'm sorry. It was a mistake.
I don't want anything to do with your kind of mistakes.
Oh. And? Nick?
You say you didn't know?
I swear. Plus, I saved your life.
Angel? Excuse me, Angel?
Oh, Nicholas O'Brien. How lovely to see you.
It's good seeing you, too. I believe you forgot something.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Come and meet the most interesting person. Comes all the way from Missouri.
Hi, Freckles.
Do you two know each other?
Oh, well, sure we do. Partners. Ain't that right, Freckles?
Freckles? Oh, that's sweet. Is that your nickname?
Oh, no. Nobody calls him that anymore. Out here, it's Lefty. Or is it Buttercup?
I answer the same to both.
Oh, Nick, I always did admire your sense of humor about that.
I'm sorry for interrupting your afternoon, Miss McMurk.
How could you be so rude? Nicholas!
Oh, Nick don't mind. He's a sport.
Nicholas, I don't care about what happened to your hand. I mean, I do care. But I don't care. Do you know what I mean?
Good day, Miss McMurk.
So mean.
Oh, he's just shy. You should see that boy shuffle a deck of cards with one hand. And he's bright, too. Bright as a dollar and honest as the day is long, and I sure do admire him. Don't you?
Yes. I do.
Seen you around camp for a few days. How you keeping? What you need is some real exercise. You know what I've noticed about you?
What's that?
You don't talk much when you got problems. I'm a lot like that myself. Looks to me like you got a case of the screaming abdabs. Demons.
I don't got any demons.
Everybody's got demons, Nick. They're those little voices. You can't do it, you're not good enough, you don't deserve it. You know the ones, the one that's screaming in your ear every time you think about doing anything risky. Hear them all the time, my own self. Should have done this, should have done that. I'll tell you, if I'd listened to him half the time, I'd be loonier than I am already.
No word yet, but they're looking through a stack of old documents. Got there about 16, 17 years back, you think?
Yeah, but I'm not really... Bear?
No, that would be Snake.
No thanks.
What is this, rattler or bull? Looking good. Give me
Stick to machines.
That'd be a real good idea.
Yeah.
For now.
This is my father's world, and to my listening ears, all nature sings and round
What
me...
is it?
It's a black-horned pine borer, I think.
I don't think so.
Maybe not.
Nick, I'm really sorry Simon teased you. It really wasn't nice.
No, don't worry about that.
You have a beautiful voice. Will you sing again? For me? Please?
Okay.
This is my father's world, and to my listening ears, all nature sings, and round me rings the music of the spheres. This is my father's world. I rest me in the thought of skies and seas, of rocks and trees. His hand the wonders wrought.
What is it?
Never seen a chicken before?
It doesn't look like a chicken.
Poor thing. Probably just needs a good meal.
Are you sure?
It's what they eat.
trees can talk?
That's what Aunt Olivia says. They're all alive. Each one has its own voice.
I can't hear them.
You have to know how to listen. How did it happen?
We lived in an old rooming house. I was too little to remember. They think somebody smoked in bed, fell asleep. All I know is every time I go near fire, I get these feelings like I'm trapped in a box with no way out. Everything gets smaller and smaller.
How terrible.
They couldn't identify all the bodies.
One was your mother?
Yeah. That's what they think.
What about your father?
They must have figured I was dead too. I don't know. The man down at City Hall told me he had a hunch O'Brien might be my name.
It's terrible to lose a mother.
What happened to yours?
Sort of the same.
How did it happen? You don't have to if you don't want to.
My father used to be sheriff here. Once a man he arrested got out of jail and broke into our house. He was drunk. Crazy. I was 6 then, but pretty small. I remember my mother picked me up and started running down the stairs. I was bouncing up and down. My mother was crying. I can still feel her tears on my face. And when the man started shooting, and
You are an angel.
Swamp angel.
Duncan! Get up!
What's the roll, O'Brien? What's the matter with you? Careless man is a dead man around here, boy. You got no sense for the work. Get out.
Got sense.
Is that so?
Plenty.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, show me.
I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
You ever fall asleep at the switch around here again, and I'll boot you out so fast you'll wonder if you maybe never even left Chicago. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Carelessness gets a man killed around here.
He sure is touchy about it.
He's got his reasons. Same as you must have for doing such a stupid thing.
Hey, Dunk, can I ask you something? A favor? See, Angelica, Miss McMurk, well, she invited me to her birthday party next week, and I was kind of wondering if maybe...
All right. I'll spell you out there.
Thanks, Dunk. Born like a vapor on the summer air.
Nicholas O'Brien.
Oh, and Olivia, oh, you must hear Nicholas sing. He has the most wonderful voice you've ever heard.
I'm not interested in singing. I'm interested in knowing how you plan on getting those lumberjacks out of this forest.
Lumberjacks?
You know how to use that thing?
I name it pretty good, but the actual shooting...
It's Angelica.
Quick, quick.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
Well, for heaven's sakes, we're not going to kill anybody.
Shots. Well, what happened?
I scared some men off.
You did?
Well, not me exactly.
Typical man, all the latest hardware, no idea how to use it.
Well, who was it?
Alar and some others.
Alar?
Yeah.
My own foreman?
Come on, Angelica.
You did the shooting.
Yeah, and I'd blow your britches off, too, if I saw you out there with a saw. You're God's custodians, and as far as I'm concerned, he's the sole proprietor of this magnificent establishment.
Where are your custodians going to live if I don't put a roof over their heads?
Nature's sacred, Thomas. All in nature. You know that. You're as stubborn as your father, God rest his soul.
Show your nose around here again, Alar, and I'll cut it off!
You're wise to be afraid. The forest is a dangerous place.
All the telegram said was he got hold of Vancouver City records and what with the transients on their way north to Alaska and the Orientals, there's a ton of paper to sift through.
Think you'll find anything?
Oh, he's a stubborn old Scot. If it's there, he'll find it.
I saw a grave up there. Mr. McLean's father?
Yep. Terrible thing.
What happened?
Best to forget.
Forget what?
He wouldn't want me going on about it.
It would help me understand him.
Got caught in a cable. About half a mile before anyone knew.
There's more, I can tell. What else, Duncan? I need to know.
Tom was operating the donkey. Figures he wasn't paying attention. Blames himself. Yeah. They were about as close as two men get.
I don't want to do it, but I will if I have to. Don't make me. Please. Be a good kitty cat.
I warned you about the forest. It's a dangerous place.
You're trespassing.
And you Corrali Bush! You got me fired!
You got yourself fired. You're a thief and a traitor, Alar.
Corrali Bush! Stop punching that up!
You hurt a poor cripple? Huh? Defenseless?
Then you should go on your way out of here. You have ruined my life!
You can play around with sticks here, Alar, but you come with a saw, and I may just forget about my disadvantage.
You have destroyed my life!
I'll get you for this! You'll pay for this! You Corrali boys! You stay out of my way, or I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
Why do you have to cut down all the big trees in the Limberlost? You said yourself you grew up there. Doesn't that count for anything?
People gotta have homes. Farmers gotta have barns. Rivers gotta have bridges.
There's lots of other trees. And the Limberlost seems so... well, it seems special.
Tell you the truth, I don't put much faith in special anymore. Here you go. Try this on. My father's matrimonial outfit. Grandfathers before him, all the way from Scotland. Put a little grease in your hair and Bob's your uncle.
Feels kind of...
Well, wool's a bit scratchy, but you'll get used to it. Try that on.
If Mr. McMurk used to be sheriff, why can't he keep him out of the Limberlost?
He said he'd never put the badge on again, not after what happened.
You mean there's no law here anymore?
Closest, Moose Junction.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Jack. You know Nick here?
Hell of the day. How are you, Nick?
Very well, thank you, Mr. Carter.
Punch, Mr. O'Brien?
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
I understand you can sing.
Oh, hello, Mr. McMurk. How do you do? My name's Nick O'Brien.
Oh, I know who you are.
Wonderful party.
And Tom McLean tells me you're bright and capable. A lot on the ball is what he said. That a fair assessment?
I don't know. Maybe. Sometimes.
What are you doing out here in the bush? You should be in school. Education's the answer. It's the only way a man can amount to anything in this cruel world.
Excuse me, Miss Pollard. Could I have the pleasure of this dance?
You want to dance with me?
Hello, Angel.
Hi.
This is for you.
Oh, sweet. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, Lazuli bunting, I believe. Oh, my, look at this. Come on. Black loaded green blue.
You didn't say anything about this.
Quiet, everybody. Quiet, please. Nicholas O'Brien is going to sing for us.
Okay. I dream of Jeannie with a light brown hair, born
woman like a vapor on the summer air. I see her tripping where the bright streams play, happy as the daisies that dance on her way. Many were the wild notes her merry voice would pour. Many were the blithe birds that warbled them o'er. I dream of Jeannie with the light brown hair, floating like a vapor on the soft summer air.
For she's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny.
Howdy, partner.
Why don't you get it through your head I'm not your partner?
I'd keep your voice down if I were you, partner.
It's got nothing to do with you and your crooked schemes.
Now, see, now that's where you're wrong. You and me, we're tighter than a frog's vent.
I saw you out there. I don't want to ever see you come back.
You want me to tell McLean how you went and stole that map, Nicky boy?
I had nothing to do with that, and you know it.
Says so.
I'm turning you in.
Nick, you turn me in, and I'm taking you down with me. You gonna stand up in a court of law and swear in a stack of Bibles you never came into that office with me? And how'd you pay for that bicycle, huh, Nick? You gonna tell the judge that I never paid you that $2? That was your share, partner. Don't you remember?
You son of a...
Better watch your language, choir boy. Otherwise, how's that sweet little angel? Yeah, she told me all about how you said you saw a halo on her head. Now, ain't you just the sweetest talker?
I'm warning you.
My heart goes pitter-patter, Nick. Almost as bad as when my lips first touched hers.
Sure about this, Nick?
Yes, sir. I better be on my way. Somebody's looking through city records right now. I may as well be there when they find him.
You're not running away from something, are you?
No.
Nothing you want to tell me about why you got in that fight?
No, sir. Just gotta find my home.
Boys will be sorry to lose you.
I know. I know, little chicken. But you'll be flying away soon, and then you won't.
What happened?
Smoke probably got to you.
I don't mean that. Something happened. I heard voices.
Hard stuff. Nothing you could have done. Lord, we ask you to receive our dear brother, Duncan Ross, into your paradise. I don't have much experience talking about this kind of thing, but I just want you to know I love this man. He was what you'd call a good man, right through to the bone. I don't figure how I could have got through some of the times. Anyway, we just want you to know that we're going to miss him. Life just won't be the same without him spitting like a spider and patching us all up the way he did, both inside and out. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Hello, Mr. Sorry.
What do you want?
So sad about Duncan.
You better take care of him. Shouldn't be much trouble. He's gonna be flying soon.
Looks like you're the one who's ready to fly.
Well, I gotta get to Vancouver.
Nick, I don't care about what happened at my party. How my father feels. Any of it.
What do you care about?
Two of us being friends.
I can't. I just can't. I have to go. I've made up my mind.
I deserve more than a so long nice knowing you, don't I?
I need to find someplace. Someplace that's mine. Someplace I belong.
What is it? Where are you going? What happened?
They cut a tree.
Nick?
Must have done it last night. The fire.
Where did you go?
Something's wrong.
What do you mean?
2 trees got taken last night at the Limberlost.
Mr. McLean! got to talk to you, Mr. McLean. Alone. You're right, I should have spoken up. Should have told you all about it right away, but you trusted me, and I thought I could make it up to you by hard work, and I couldn't let you down. I don't know what got into me.
More likely them screaming abdabs.
If Simon set that fire, it's murder.
Yeah, Marshall and Moose Junction sending up a deputy.
Well, how long will that take?
2 or 3 days.
3 days? Anything can happen in 3 days.
This is not your fight.
No, sir, I believe it is. We can't sit around and let people hurt each other. We've got to stop them.
You want your job back, is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir, I guess that is what I'm saying.
Then do that, and let me take care of the rest.
But, sir...
There's one other thing. Don't got news from Vancouver City Records yesterday. But I guess you weren't up to being sociable.
He's been dead 10 years.
I'm sorry, Nick.
Guess it's over. No more looking, anyway. That was the hardest part. The hoping.
So, we start here, 50 yards north of the gate. We move in here, pick these ones first. Then we move down here, west of Prospect Hill, and take these 3 here.
How far to skid the trees out?
300 yards.
It's easy. It's on a slope.
All right?
All right.
No worries.
Hold your horses. Hold your horses. I'm coming. What do you want?
Mr. McMurray. Sir, you've got to reconsider becoming sheriff.
Are you drunk?
No, but I am guilty.
Guilty of what?
I was there when your office was robbed.
Get out of this house.
No, sir, please. Tom McLean's life is in danger.
Come along with me.
Carter knows exactly what he wants, and he's got at least a dozen armed men out there with equipment, wagons, a skid team, the works. Tomorrow morning, first thing, they're going out to the Limberlost, and I don't know how to stop them. Unless you...
You did the right thing coming to me, Nick. The deputy will take care of this Simon fellow, don't worry.
It's not Simon I'm worried about.
The answer is no.
2 or 3 days will be too late.
It can wait till morning.
A lot of good men could get killed.
Good night, Nick.
One thing. Do you have another copy of the map of the Limberlost?
Tom has one in his strongbox, but the fire probably got it. It's the only other. No, I believe my sister made me give her one.
Thanks. You can't run away from your demons. Anywhere you go, anything you do, they know how to find you. Believe me, I know.
You're an impertinent young man to disturb a lady at this hour.
You must know the Limberlost better than anybody.
Of course I do, but why should I give you my map?
What if I told you Tom McLean's kind of taken with you?
Why would you tell me nonsense like that?
Because I think you are with him, too. Almost as much as you are with the Limberlost. And if I had your map, I might be able to save both from being destroyed. Can you mark where the swamps are located?
You're a strange person.
So are you.
little chicken. I know. He needs somebody who knows how to shoot straight.
Find that McMurrock girl. We might need a little insurance.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Carter marked the trees he wanted to take out. So I remarked Miss Pollard's map so the path crosses the swamp. All we have to do is...
You've done enough, Nick. We'll take care of it from here.
I have to go.
No.
It's the first time in my life I ever felt I belonged someplace. And I'm not about to let anybody come in here and take it away from me.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Angelica?
I wasn't expecting her. Something wrong?
She's taking the buckboard.
That's the Limberlost?
Do you have your Bible handy?
Yes, I do.
I haven't the slightest idea. What are you doing?
It's this way.
No, I'm sure we go through this way.
No, it's marked right here.
Doesn't make sense.
Come on.
These are fresh. Angel's been through here.
Angel?
Miss McMurrock. You go on. I know she is.
George, try to keep up.
I'm trying. If you walk less like a lumberjack and more like a lady...
George W. McMurrock will sometimes I could just throttle you.
All right, let's get it over with.
All right, raise your right hand. Okay, did George W. McMurrock, as the sheriff of the city of Crafton Corners, you swear to uphold the law and to bring to justice any criminals, ne'er-do-wells, that you ever shall come across, as long as you both shall live.
That's not an oath of office.
You'll do, I swear.
Look, I swear. Tom.
Morning. Sheriff.
Swamp! Stuck in the swamp!
What's nowhere near here?
I'm the law here, Tom, and I'm a just man. You know me. We'll make sure he gets what's coming to him.
Tom. It was a mistake, Tom. I can't explain. They forced me. I couldn't drown.
You and I both know there's no bottom to the bog, Jack. Just one big hole goes on and on. Comes out in China if you can hold your breath long enough. Lying gas bag like you ought to be able to manage that just fine.
Get me out of here.
Duncan's dead. That's murder in my book.
He had a heart attack. You told me himself.
How could you do it, huh? We've been friends all that time.
He wanted me. Get me out of here.
Gotta play him as they lay, Jack.
As the sheriff of the city of Grafton Corners, I'm arresting you for trespassing, arson, manslaughter, and theft. How do you plead?
Plead? What do you mean, how do I plead? There's no kind of justice.
No, you're right. Come on, Tom, what do you say? Let's get on back to camp. Chow's about ready.
Where are you going? Tom! You're good, Tom! Okay! Okay! I'm pleading guilty!
Now don't you make a sound, you hear me? Ow!
Help! Somebody! Somebody! Help me! Nick!
Let her go, Simon!
Leave me alone right now, Simon Webster! Julie! Just leave me alone!
Come on, little Eddie, get up there.
Ow! Simon! Let go!
Come on, girl.
Simon, what? We're going!
Hey, Rosie. You be good? Huh? No, stop. Okay, up. Go. Okay, go. Get up.
Can you ride?
You're not gonna get away with this, Simon Wessner.
Just you watch me, Angel.
Let me go!
I don't think so, sweetie pie.
You're hurting me, Al! Let me go!
I do believe we already covered that. Enough!
Simon! In here, Nick! Nick, you tied me up!
Let it go, Simon. Now, don't cause such a fuss. Everybody will be happy ever after.
I can't do that.
Why not?
You started that fire. I found your knife.
Nick, help me! Nick, it's burning!
Well done, son.
Bob's my uncle. The Limberlost is so beautiful, so special. It has strange powers, like you said. You can't cut it all down. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's just, you're right about it being a bank, but maybe it's not money that's in the vault. Maybe it's worth more than that.
Well, I'm not about to lose sight of where my own roots grew. But I'm not gonna put men out of work or tell the country to stop growing.
Then you'll preserve it?
Only if there's a McLean to take over that side of things. Know anybody short a name? Needs a job? Nicholas John Ross McLean. How's that for the books?
I'd be proud.
Nicholas! I think it's time.
Off you go, little chicken.
Did he call that screech owl a chicken? Is that what he said? Oh boy, such an ignoramus.
What do you expect? He's a McLean.
You really want to know
What?
what I expect?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Well, I might as well get it over with. Well, I knew I'd have to do that. I don't know why it's always the women that have to lead the way.
Guess I was wrong.
But what?
Wishes.